Okay. So, people that is close to me knows that I have the wildest imagination in the world. Like, outrageously imaginative. Thanks to God, luckily. Luckily, I've never bought too much into this illusion as much as I had my big sips of 3D, of grey, of tons of grey. But things started to roll lately. After you go into nella foresta nera, when you go into your own black, dark forest, when you start to look in the eyes all of your fears, all of your limitations, all of your contracts, all of your itchy and scratchy angles of your body, something good comes out of it. But you have to wait. You really have to be patient. It's not something that's gonna bloom in 3 weeks, not even 3 years. It might not even be 30 years. But in all of this, it can also be 3 seconds. Everything can change in 3 seconds, in the worst and in the best. But seems like everybody's just looking at the worst, right? Seems like in 3 seconds your life can be, but it can also be, just I forgot, everybody's forgot. So, long story short, this reality, this 3D, let's use a common word, this matrix has completely slaughtered my imagination. Not in the way you might think. In the way that how things are going now is completely, totally outside of the reach of my imagination. So, reality destroyed in a, as much as good and bad, it's always tricky. But reality destroyed, surpassed by an exponential amount of potential and awakening my imagination. Like my imagination was already like here. Reality. Reality is there. Like what? I can't explain to you. I can't really, even if I wanted to, even if I wanted to say everything that happened, not even myself would believe myself saying what happened. And I'm not speaking about a version of me of a year ago. No. A version of me of 3 months ago will be like, huh? Yes, you crazy boy. Keep on imagining. Yes, you're like a kiddie. All of your big imagination. No. My imagination is there. And this real went there. But you can even zoom out. It's so exponential that I may need like some expert mathematicians to give me the right equation and comparison between how really my imagination became so small compared to the world. And guess why? Because I've been opened. You have to live open. You want to shine bright even when your mouth is closed. You want to own all of the 4 elements. You have to be open. You have to be open. Because one day you stumble into a rock you fall, and God gives you the hand. God gives you the hand to come up. But if you don't open your hands, not even God will touch you, because you will be so smooth. You will be a smooth criminal. You will escape all of the bullets, but you have to get the right bullets. You have to let yourself be a target of love, of truth, of freedom, of happiness, of your higher self, of higher dimension. You have to allow it. It's always there, every day, every minute, every second, every millisecond, every moment. You have the chances to rock this existence. So much that you cannot conceive it. And the wildest Pisces stallion boy is telling you this. Like, I have the highest expectations. The highest expectation always. Always. Well, this high expectation now looks like little nuts compared to the watermelon that truth has become. Not truth. The illusion, this dimension has become. It's a watermelon, a huge watermelon, like a whale. And my imagination looks like a plankton. Yeah. I know it's not even sounds crazy, it sounds like cuckoo, very cuckoo and nuts. But it's what life is. We are beautiful, meaty jewels of madness, of raw, full, wild madness. As much as you pretend to be this boring clockwork orange of person, you are not. You are infinite potential, but you're scared of it. And I'm scared too of my highest potential. But as soon as you start to admit it, that you are powerful beyond measure, well, the powerful beyond measure energies start to look at you too. And this is exactly what happens. They come to knock at your door. They start to be so loud until you either start to do this. No, I don't want to see. No, please, don't show me the truth. Or you're like, you know what? This looks like a lot, but I have time. I have trust. I have power. I have the balls, even if you're a woman. Doesn't matter. You have the balls to accept yourself in the meaning of a reflection of the infinite. We are all reflections of the infinite. And we've been learning all of our lives to play like insects. Insects. Not that I have something against insects, but we are not insects. And we are not all the same. But this is a big topic for another meaningful, powerful, truthful video, not today. So yes, this illusion sometimes is going to pull you towards distractions. When you plant so many seeds, when you take care of your seeds, when you take care of your plants, when you show devotion to your highest goals, as painful as they might be, you will get the fruits too. It's mathematic. It's not woohoo. You plant the seeds. Yes, shitty things can happen, but chances are, if you take care of your little plant, you will get the fruits. And guess what? We are not so different from plants. We're not so different from flowers. The choice is yours. Nobody's gonna come to you and choose for you. That is the tricky part. Choose love. Choose expansion. And luckily for you, sometimes there's people that tells you to do it. How much I wish that somebody would have said to me these words 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. 7 years ago I would be like, yeah, okay, see you in the psychiatric ward. 7 years ago. But 6 years ago I would be like, So I hope for you this sounded like and if not, well, the comment section is open. You can say all of the worst thing in the world to me. I will read them, and you will get the chance to be so lucky to get an answer from me. Oh, God complex is so much fun, but ego can be very healthy. Ego must be healthy. You cannot suppress it. The only way to suppress your ego, do I really have to say it, is this. Because we are here. Otherwise, go on and be like St. Francis and throw away all of your clothes, get naked into a public place and start to live inside of caves. I'm not saying that it is wrong. I'm not saying that I'll never gonna do it, because there's still a chance that at a certain point I'll do it. But have fun. Maybe that doesn't need to be the answer. Yes, extremes sounds funny and shaky, but there's no need to always look for the extremes. So, breathe. Go slow and trust. And most of all, if you're still here, you're a hero if you're still here, because you managed to go through like a little journey of harsh messages. These messages are not easy. These messages are not clear. These messages are cryptic and powerful. But you have to surf through them. You have to be like a salmon, right? You have to go against the flow of the illusion until you go so much against the flow of the illusion that even the illusion starts to follow you. And when the illusion, the 3D, start to follow you, your own ideas, your own projects, then you get overwhelmed and you won't even need your projector anymore, because the 3D will be so obedient to you. You will have, guess what? Is it understandable? No, maybe not. You'll have the keys. You'll have the keys in your hands and you'll be like, ho ho. So see you on the other side. See you on the other side of perception, of freedom, of expression, of courage, of wisdom, of knowledge, of madness. This is a dream, and we can all walk into the dream with so much glory. Just do a little exercise. When you feel like, doesn't matter, good or bad, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the season you are in, doesn't matter the weather. Just feel that there's a full orchestra just playing for you. Guess what? There's always an orchestra playing for you. But with visual, with sounds, with smells, with touch, with... I can't remember the fifth sense, but even much more senses than that. There is a full multidimensional reality that plays for exclusively you and your own pleasure, not even every day, but every hour, every minute, every second. We have only to be grateful. We have to be grateful and allow the best of the best for us. There is even a need for me to raise the middle finger. Do I really have to say something else? Yes, I will say something else. But I was so caught in the here and now that I cannot remember what I said before. This is the reach. Okay, now I found it. It's here and now. Learn how to be present. The present, the big gift is the present. Yes, sounds boring and everybody says that, but you have to feel it. You really have to mean it. Because every minute counts. So much power, so much power, so much truth, so much wisdom, so much freedom. Every corner, always, always, always. Even in the thin hair, even the air, the molecules, the germs, the bacteria, the viruses, all the small living entities into ourselves and outside of ourselves are dancing and are hoping the best for you. But you went through so much bad stuff that now that you think that you are the bad stuff, but you are not. Those were only meant to be lessons. You can go through and above all of your lessons. Don't make them like... you will also need to make them like stones and feel like Snoopy with your little bag going away from home, so painful, so lonely. You don't have to, but you may have to go through that. I have to go through that. It was harsh, but it's from the harshest lessons that we become diamonds. You have to handle all of the pressure. And when you handle all of the pressure, then day-to-day life becomes a nice cup of chamomile tea, which I'm gonna have immediately because I feel so peaceful. But life is so amazing that even in this peaceful, grateful, wonderful state of being that I am now, there's no limit. There is no limit. That is the point. There is no limit in how good you can feel. But nobody tells you, because if you turn on the news, every day they say to you that there's no limit in the bad stuff. And you get caught into that. And you forget that there's polarity in this existence. Read the Kybalion, by the way. There's polarity in this existence. There's duality. There's levels. And there's balance going on. If there can be so much hell, well, it means that there can be so much heaven. And when heaven and where hell starts is not about you. That's the key. It is exactly about you. But this is too much knowledge. I cannot, as a very saint person close to me says, this is Chinese, and you cannot teach me Chinese in 1 hour. Okay, you're right, master. But I can give you some seeds. And even if you cannot understand the seeds are being planted because you've been so in love with yourself. To listen to almost 20 minutes of a crazy Italian, sexy, wild, golden-haired, blue eyes, agar tongue. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but I tell you, ego is important. Love yourself. And joke about loving yourself until it's so true that the matrix shows you that you love yourself. That's the key. It's not fake it till you make it. It's do it until you don't have to think about it anymore. You do it so much that your autopilot, your subconscious, starts to be so performative that you can't even be like, you know what? I'm gonna sleep the whole day. I'm gonna sleep the whole season. I'm gonna sleep the whole year. And I still will have the best food, the best nutrition, the best love, the best shelter, the best of the best in every aspect of my existence, because you really have this. This is yours. This is already yours. This is all yours. Everything you see is yours. By divine right, by divine birth. Okay. I went full throttle in this video. And I'm so happy about it. And I'm so charged about it. Because I can already feel the ripple effect that this video is making through the world. As much as now it's only me speaking in this beautiful, wonderful camera. There's infinite potential. You get what I mean? This is like a baby. This is fool's energy. This is number one energy. Number one energy. Number one energy. And you have number one energy. Because you're the one, you're the king of the checkboard. Doesn't matter if you're a female. You're the king of the checkboard. The queen can die. You're still alive. Again, doesn't matter if you're a female. Don't get lost into the 3D laws. You are the king of the checkboard. Everybody can disappear. And guess what? Everybody will disappear. You'll die alone. But until you're here, you are the most important piece of the checkboard. Nothing is more important than you. For as much as you can care and conceive and think about, if you disappear, there is a high chance that everything will disappear with you. Okay, this is too much. I'm gonna stop because I'm going full throttle and the world might not be ready yet. No, the world is ready. The world is ready. If you are ready or not is another topic, but the world is ready. The energies are so... Again, this goes very well with my 2026 message. The air is ignited. There's so much oxygen or ether, or call it whatever you want, that if you have a lighter, now everything explodes. Like, the air, all the elements are so fertile that you need like this little of dedication, and you will get so much. Really, trust me. Trust the golden, crazy, expressive, reckless, rebellious, glorious, truthful Italian boy. Listen to the Italian boy. Just give this inch of dedication. You will get everything, above and beyond. Love you forever. May every day of your life be the most beautiful movie that you cannot even conceive. You can have it. You can have it. You can have it. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve it. I allow it. I allow it. I allow it. Only the best of the best. Only the best of the best. Only the best of the best in every aspect of my life. In every aspect of my life. In every aspect of my life. Nothing more to say. Love you all. Blessings.